Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. We're on Proton's Twitter, so as always I will leave his link down in the description. We have a lot of stuff coming. There was a producer's letter video this morning, like early hours, so your boy was snoozing when that dropped. And we're getting a bunch of new content moving into the EX portion of the 10th anniversary. Of course, my boy Jeets is getting his Daima Dokkan Fest. He looks great. I really want him. Need more stones though. We are also getting Dragon Ball Daima Stage 6. Of course, the new Dokkan event, so you can Dokkan Awaken Jeets. Stage 10 for both Goku and Vegeta Story Edition of Red Zone. We're getting EZA Destined Rival Saga 8, which is for both the GT Super Saiyan units. They are getting EZA'd. And a Super EZA as well for Strength SSJ3 VEGETA, which I can't wait to check out his details. We're also getting new support memory enhancements, wallpapers, and also trade jewel. The two support memories, one is Get Even Stronger, which is during battle, all allies in the bonds between Master and Disciple category gain Ki +1, attack and defense increased by 20%, and for the first 7 turns of battle, all allies in the Warriors Raised on Earth category gain Ki +1. And then also, the next one is Endless Battles of Saiyans. During battle, all allies in the Power Beyond Super Saiyan category gain Ki +1, attack and defense +20%, and for the first 7 turns of the battle, all allies in the Pure Saiyan category gain Ki +1 as well. We're also getting new stages for battle hardened middle foes as well to be added. I still need to finish the last two. Also, we're getting a new difficult event, Challenge the Limits Festival of Battles. You can get 25 stones by clearing up to rounds 25 of 50. There's going to be 50 rounds of this, or 50 stages. The second half of the event will be the hardest in Dokkan battle history, which sounds mad. Can't wait to try this when it drops. It says only a handful of the most skilled players will be able to clear all rounds, i.e. having the best units and not misplaying essentially. Then if we carry on, of course, they end up completing the roadmap, and then they show that both the GT Super Saiyan units are going to be receiving EZAs, which, starting with Goku on Super Attack, he'll greatly raise attack and defense by 50% for 1 turn, cause immense damage to the enemy, and massively lowers defense. Then in passive, on Basic Effect, starts with 250 attack and defense, randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow key spheres. When attacking with 12 or more key, 30% extra attack, 20% extra defense, and a chance to crit by 10% per key sphere obtained. With 3 or more key spheres obtained, attacks are effective against all types. With 5 or more key spheres obtained, guaranteed additional. Then, per GT Heroes or Giant 8 power category ally attacking in the same turn, 77% defense, 20% damage reduction. Don't forget, Carnival LRSJ4 Goku does lead Giant 8 power. With these two new EZAs, 2 Carnival LRSJ4 Gokus, the Year 7 EZAs, SSJ4s of course specifically, and EZA Great 8 Vegeta, the category is in a 10 times better spot than it was already, and it's only gained EZAs and 1 new unit. So it's very easy to run him on there. Then for 1 turn from the character's entry, guaranteed additional, and then when activating the active skill, he will have 350% extra attack and performs a guaranteed crit. Then, moving over to my boy Jeets. On Super Attack, will greatly raise attack and defense by 50% for 1 turn, cause immense damage to the enemy, massively lowers defense. Then starts the turn with 250 attack and defense, randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow key spheres. When attacking with 12 or more key, 20% extra attack, 30% extra defense, damage reduction rate by 3% per key sphere obtained. So this isn't no Kaioken Goku of per type key sphere obtained. This is any key sphere you pick up is damage reduction. And then if you get 3 or more orbs, you do get guaranteed guard. See, this is what Kaioken Goku needed. He needed something else to go with the guard he gained from Ki. He needed that. And this is exactly what we've got right here. Then with 5 or more key spheres obtained, guaranteed additional. And then just like Goku, per GT hero or Giant 8 power category ally, Jeets will gain the buff of 77% extra attack, 30% crit chance. And don't forget, these are 2 units that will also benefit from Carnival LRSJ4 Goku And you can also have one on rotation with, say, the Year 7 EZA SSJ4s. And you can also float one as well, because you will have two. Because you're running dual 220 leads for Giant 8 power. So you'll have that support constantly floating around the team. Or you can have both of them floating if you can. And then you'll have that support non-stop between rotations. And the SAFX support as well, which lasts 2 turns, constantly on the go. So that setup's going to work really nicely. Then for 1 turn from the character's entry, guaranteed additional. Then when activating the active skill, the free 50% attack temporarily, but no crit chance for Jeets. And here we have the Super EZA details from my boy SSJ3 Strength Vegeta, which I'm very excited to look at. So at the start of turn, he's getting key +3, attack and defense +200%. When attacking with 12 or more key, 200% attack, 100% of defense. Within 10 turns of appearing, 150% defense, 50% chance to crit, 80% damage reduction, which I know 10 turns you're like, oh shit, he can lose that. However, even though content's been on the longer side, I don't think I've really, if ever, gone past turn 10 all that often, which even if you do, he will still have 50% damage reduction. And he could also be ran with the new Diamond Jeets, although he would have to go in slot 2, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but of course, he's kind of made to be in slot 1. But you can link them two together and just basically kind of almost have a brick wall. And he's another unit that can benefit from Carnival LSJ4 Goku support. So that 80% damage reduction for 10 turns can go to 90. Then after turn 11, if you do end up getting there, just because Vegeta and Gogeta do so much damage, you're probably going to finish it quicker than that. You'll also have 60% damage reduction. So he's in still very good hands. Then, when it says the target state when attacking, so I'm guessing that's when the enemy is stunned. 200% extra attack, guaranteed crit. Unless Dokkan's going to start letting you stun really difficult enemies, there isn't too many places where you can take advantage of that. Then whereas an superclass enemy, he performs a guaranteed additional and has a high chance to become an additional super. Then there's an extreme class enemy, additional special moves are activated, which I'm pretty sure should be a guaranteed additional, as in super attack. I think that's what that means. I'm pretty sure that's probably what that means. But pretty much from what I'm looking at here, which was to be expected with Jeets' Super EZA, for those 10 turns, he's pretty much unstoppable. And again, you're going to have to run him in slot 2 if you run him with Daima SSJ3 Jeets, which is fine. And then you have all those extra attack and defense on top. But he's pretty much just a brick wall for 10 turns. And I expected nothing less from his Super EZA. But there we go. Let me know of everything coming in the EX portion of 10th anniversary. Let me know how you think, what you think of it. But there we go, guys. A ton of content coming from the EX portion of the 10th anniversary. We've got Daima SSJ3 VEGETA, one of the first Daima units from the back end of this series. So maybe Super Saiyan 4 will come later this year. Fingers crossed. Who knows what's going to come for Saiyan Day now. We have the EZAs to the GT Super Saiyans. We have Super EZA Strength SSJ3 VEGETA. We have a ton of new stuff. And one of the most difficult content we've ever gotten, according to Dokkan, coming very, very soon. So let me know your thoughts. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, have a great day, and post.